Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of the comment section. It's your girl Coco.
And your girl T.
And today we're gonna just be doing a little girl talk. We're gonna be doing a little checking in with each other.
We ain't gave y'all a little of this in a minute. And
Yeah.
we've been slacking on our little juicy topics, our little controversial tea
Exactly,
topics.
yeah.
So
We
we're going to get
kinda
into
been-
some of the stuff that y'all been seeing in social media.
Yeah, and I feel like I'm excited because I feel like we here by ourselves. So
We is.
we
My
are
man
all cameramen.
ain't here. He usually our cameraman and our board off. He not here. So,
Yeah.
y'all, I don't know. Let's see if this is a different episode for T.
After they
For
told
real.
all our business last
No.
week, we kind of got to come back and recuperate and see how,
Please.
how it's gonna go and how it's gonna flow.
Right.
But I'm glad they ain't here because we can really get into it. Okay?
We are
Not
gonna
that
get
we
into
don't,
it.
though.
No, we do.
get
We
into
do.
it, yeah. But
You think I'll be
censored?
censored? Do you
I
think
do.
I'll be censored around Bubba?
I think so. Just a little bit. Like, luckily everything. I'm sorry, y'all. I had a piece of hair on me. Luckily everything is like probably stuff you probably already talked to him about, so it's not like bad. Like, oh, that's the first time he hearing it. But I think like if it was something that you might have never told him or something, you might have not said something or I don't know. I could be wrong.
I could be a little censored a little bit, maybe with like certain topics. Yeah. But I think you'd be a little censored too. I think that's kind of like the relationship girls in us. Like, we just trying to be respectful instead of like talking about shit that.
I would say me. I think I'm more so just I'm boring because I don't have nothing.
Are you really?
I am though for real. Like, okay, I ain't gonna act like I just
Like
never
a past
done nothing.
though, like
But that's what I'm saying. Like my past, it ain't exciting. Like
it ain't. It ain't
I
just
feel
like you was in the streets, like.
I did the whole like street life, like like when I broke up with my ex boyfriend, like I did like explore, like I had what you call a hoe phase, but like even that, it wasn't like
It was kind of
it wasn't
right.
It wasn't giving like the girls be having real hoe faces. Like that.
Yeah.
Like I done done some stuff. I done had dudes that I talked to and stuff like that, but like. My shit ain't nothing to brag home about. Like it ain't gonna get the readers and the like, they gonna be
I
like,
feel you. My whole days, I feel like, was in high school, so they were just more treacherous than because college, you'll be a little censored because you're a little bit older, but you're still young and dumb.
Right.
But in high school, you don't give a fuck about nothing.
But see, me, I was in this long-term relationship the whole time in high school, and literally, like, we broke up my senior. Well, it was technically my senior year because I graduated in 3 years, so it was really his senior year and my junior year / senior year. But from 9th grade until I left, I was with him, and then we got back together over the summer.
You graduated in 3 years?
Yeah.
Oh, you was focused and shit. You was one of them kids.
I just did everything I had to do. Basically, I was doing summer classes at like LSU.
Oh, okay.
and
So
stuff
you
like
just
that.
okay.
Yeah.
You just doing extra.
Yeah, basically.
My extra was always sports.
Oh yeah. See, I was on dance line, but that was that. That was in school. Like, so during the summer and like while I was in school my last year, I was also taking like classes like in Baton Rouge for LSU, like college classes to like speed it up. But so even then, like my high school, we wasn't really trenches. Like I did the skipping class and sneaking him in the house. I got caught with my boyfriend in the house, stuff like that. But
So that's, I mean,
but
edgy.
nothing that exactly that. I'm sure everybody took a boy in the house and
Edgy.
ish, edgy-ish. I guess I don't know.
But anyway, how you been feeling? Like, how your week been?
I've been good. I've been having a good time with life. I was talking to my auntie last night, and I was telling her because she didn't know, so nobody knows what I revamped my business to be now. Like my business.
I was
like,
waiting on you to just wait. I wasn't gonna pressure you.
Yeah, my business is a full blown, y'all. Garden is so good. Like Tino, if nobody knows Tino, like I've been going through it with my business, like trying to keep up with the economy,
Ups and downs,
more so of the downs because I did have ups, but like the downs were just a long down. So like my business was really slow, and I was coming to a point too, like outside of my business, yes, being slow, I was also coming to a point to where I was kind of like, is this really what I want to do? Like my auntie was like, what you want to do? Want to be a stay-at-home wife or a housewife? I was like, it's not really that. It's just that I want to be able to live like and do things that I don't want to work.
Less stress.
Work. You know what I'm saying?
Less stress.
Less stress. I want to be there for my daughter. Basically, Corey is like a hybrid homeschool student. So I want to be able to like go places, expose her to stuff. Like, I think like that's really my main priority right now. Like creating this life, and like I was even looking into. I know I take shit too far, but I was looking into going like off grid type of thing. Like
I see you. Remember you said that last when we was talking to our boyfriends. You said I was. Yeah, you went to RV and
yes, like I really want to live like that. I don't want to live on what America has set the standard to live. So a part of me was like, yes, I want my business to thrive, but I need to find a way that it can work and then I can do what I need to do. You can still
feel whole. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't never know when you're gonna die. You don't know when your family. Right. Like, I just want to live. Like,
and now we learning more things about health and wealth and easier stress-free ways to get money instead of just pounding the grind. Like, it's ways out there to be financially stable and to live, to break generational curses, to leave generational wealth without, going and like really not caring about your health. Like, are you going to live to see it?
Exactly. And then it's always like, I have this mentality of, I'm a Capricorn and I feel like we have this overachieving type of mentality, like to where we can't settle for nothing. And like, it's always something next. Okay, I did school. I went to school. I got my master's. Like I did the teaching. I did that. And then I was like, okay, start a business. Now I did this business. And then I got a building. So it's just like always, like I had to tell myself, when is it going to be a time where enough is enough? Like,
right. And it's funny you say that because you talking about ups and downs. To me, to an entrepreneur aspiring, like just to be in that space, your downs look like ups. To me, like to a lot of, and I'm sure that's to a lot of people like that think like, what I'm saying? They probably think you had it together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Especially, having a shop and stuff like that.
That's like one of my things that, even though my life is how it is, that's one of the things that I struggle with like weekly. Like, I be feeling like I hate that I look like my life is together because I feel like I don't have what I am to other people. You know what I'm saying? How people can talk to me and be like, oh, girl, this is my problem, this is that. But everybody assumes, don't nobody really call me like talking about it. And it's not to make nobody feel no type of way, but I think that's just the aura that I give off, like I'm good all the time. And I was just gonna say
that's kind of because you kind of like put that out there like that. I could say
I don't know like I put it out there though.
Like even on your stress days, like you try to like downplay it a little bit. Like you might say, oh, it's what I'm saying, I'm just going through this, but child, I'm gonna make it through it. It is another day. It's just a stressful day. So you kind of like downplay it a lot. And another thing, women be wanting to talk about they man. You already know we don't talk about married business to what I'm saying, people that ain't married and shit like that. So
a part of it is like me, like my mama trained me to be like, when I was growing up, she would always tell me like, people, they gravitate towards me, and that's how my mom is. People gravitate, that people talk to her. And she was like, but people, sometimes I have a love-hate relationship with people because people expect me to do the same, and I'm just not like that. I tell my problems to God because ultimately that's the only person that can do anything about it. So I kind of got that in my mind too. But anyways, back to what my business is. My business is a full blown. And I'll take some videos. You did stop right in the middle of that. Yes, I'll take some videos and let T probably put some on the screen just for y'all. But my business is a full blown salon suite, y'all. I have literally 4, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 stylists / barbers in my space right now.
What's with the
every day of the week.
Congratulations.
Yes, so I'm excited. Like, the shop looks not totally different, but the front half is completely different. The classroom that we had, the room where we doing the content, is not there anymore.
So what is it now?
It's nothing. It's just open space. Like, that whole classroom is gone.
The wall?
The wall is gone. So that wall that said, welcome to my new body, yada, yada, is gone.
Oh, wow.
Both of those walls. That TV's not there anymore. That cabinet, not there anymore.
So it's just like full open space when you walk in.
Open space, and it's a whole line.
I'm going to put some pictures in for y'all so y'all can see, because this new for me. So I want to see too.
So, yeah.
But congratulations. That's dope.
No counter in there. Wow. The break room has no sink or nothing. It's 2 wash bowls in there.
Full.
So I'm excited, y'all. I'm really happy about it because also me and my dad, we in business together. Me, my dad, and my brother, we in business together. So like, it's almost kind of like I have been outside of my life. I always pray for my brothers because my brothers have a different struggle than I have, and just I don't know if I told you about it. I talked to you about it. Like I gotta get therapy for me and my siblings, like because
I said that. Yeah. You have said that.
So I think that this is so good, and I be feeling so good about myself when I wake up in the morning, or like today when I went up there, and I like to clean up, like I clean the restrooms and stuff like that. I just feel so good because I'm like, maybe God is working. Like you know how you be like, God, when you gonna do it? And like I feel like God is working like on something for
putting them pieces into play.
Putting us together. Like my brother, we normally go like weeks without talking sometimes. And like this morning he texted me, he was like, hey, send me the stylist. Like it's like we working together.
Right. Yeah, y'all are.
Yeah, and I'm just like, okay, brother. Boss brother. Okay.
No, for real. You get to see him in a different light though.
Yeah.
That's dope.
It was so crazy. He was like, he texted me this morning, he was like, one of the stylists, we need to help her work on her content. And I'm like,
yeah, you can see him do his business.
Brother, outside. So yeah. But I've been.
That's good. Dope though.
How you doing?
I've been good. I've been like I do every week working, but we are trying to get some stuff together within the house, within this production company. Bubba is really like,
I've been seeing
really like, yeah, really sold. And it's people that's already been inquiring since they see him doing this for us, like inquiring on it. It's somebody that asked me about how we run our podcast and stuff. So I'm just trying to expand on that. Take more editing classes, be better at my craft. You know what I'm saying? Do stuff like that. For real though, we invested in
like 3 episodes ago. We was like, life be life.
Yes. We invested in some equipment. Oh yeah, don't get it twisted. It definitely do. But we just been, blessed. I've been praying for
because I think that looks so good on y'all. Like even when I see Bubba talking about it, like, oh, we got this production coming. Him saying that sound like that's like husband and wife business.
Yes, because when anytime your man is invested in something, like, because it's hard to grab. Yeah, I was about to say it's hard to grab men attention because we be wanting this business, that business. Women are, you know what I'm saying, like household structure, like community nurturing minds. So we always trying to think of how to help build our house or help build whatever we got going on. So when you get to catch the man attention in something that's like not just 9 to 5 work.
He with it.
Yes, let's get to it. Let's invest. Let's mash the gas.
Yes. I think that's a good lane for y'all. Like with him being our whole production team.
Right.
And then y'all know this is idea to do this podcast. So just like it all aligns. And then we always talk about the content creation and it's all kind of flowing and making sense.
It is. So, yeah. And we definitely need to shoot some content at the shop now. Like get the barbers and get everybody, like that could be some dope ass content. I be seeing a lot of people do shit like that for their beauty salons and stuff.
Know, like we been still like doing certain stuff. Like for instance, like my daddy put some TVs up, like TVs in the front. It's different, but I'm like, okay.
Ooh, this is nice, girl. That's nice. That's nice.
But yeah, like so. Of course, I'll take my body clients, but I'm kind of like I'm not gonna talk about it because I don't know what God gonna do with me. But I'm kind of like hoping that God kind of closes that chapter for me because I just have some. I'm kind of realizing like what I really want out of life.
Bigger things. Yeah. I'm kind of like in that same space too because it's crazy how God be working, bro. As soon as you asking like questions, it's just like stuff be coming into place. So I was like asking, should I keep on like even attempting to try to do makeup or brows on the weekend and stuff? And then like 3 people hit me up. 2 ladies was trying to get their eyebrows done. The lady was trying to get her makeup done. So I was like, okay, maybe I can fit this in. Just like he just don't want the, he want this to help me. Want this to help me out, want this to help fund my business, but he just want to let me know this ain't the main. This is big. It's a bigger picture than this.
Right. Yeah. And then too, I think I don't know. I've just been becoming like really a lot. Like I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's crazy because I've been getting heavily into like connecting with God and closer to God, like, and through that, like, I know that I have to do some work for God. Like, I know that I can't make this whole life about me and what I want. And so I think that God is showing me, giving me freedom to be able to say, okay, you blame not being able to do
right.
You have to work, you got to do this, you the only one. You did. So I'm making a way for you, and now, like, what's your excuse? Why you not evangelizing? Why you not telling me about who I am? Like, why you not getting, you know what I'm saying? So I think it's all just working out.
It is. I like that for us. I really do. Because, baby, I don't know if y'all can see it in our soul and our face these last few weeks, but they have been trying, to say the least. But, you know, I mean, not to say they still aren't, but it's just a brighter spirit around now. It's a little lighter load, feels like. So I love it. I love that for you and for me, baby. Because that just means better episodes and better shit for y'all. Like, at the end of the day, that's all that boiled down to.
Yes, really, that's what it boils down to.
We're going to really...
More for comment section.
And we're going to get into it. Yeah. So let's get into it.
Hey, commenters, you know we have to bring y'all an exclusive deal. We have a Step Ahead tutoring service offering a 15% off code. Are you struggling with your studies? Do you need some extra help to excel in your classes? Look no further, introducing our incredible tutoring program designed to help you succeed. And guess what? We have a fantastic deal just for you.
Yes, y'all know it's summertime, so for a limited time only, we have a 15% off of your tutoring service for 6 hours. Use the code CommentPod whenever you are booking this service, and you can get 15% off of any 6-hour tutoring service right now this summer. Get y'all babies in them tutoring classes, because we about to go back to school, baby. We need all A's.
All A's.
Period.
All right, y'all.
What's up, Comment Crew? We're back with another amazing offer. We've been served today, baby. We've been served up. So we had catering today from Bonnie's Trap Kitchen. The owner is Miss Simply Orion. Shout out to Orion. And she made for us. You wanna give some of the goods she gave us today? Because baby, it was so good.
Favorite, the sweet chili chicken wings. Oh my God, y'all probably can see a little bit on my mouth right now. We had blackened chicken salad sliders. Get into that tongue twister. Blackened chicken salad sliders.
I'm telling you, top tier. I've been wanting to try chicken salad, and this was a good first example. A lot of people gonna have a lot to beat, so definitely and 10 out of 10.
The cameraman / producer's favorite, the empanadas, the beef empanadas with cilantro verde. Right? Am I saying that right?
Verde.
Yeah. Okay.
It was definitely a 10 out of 10. Altogether, I recommend the whole service. Very professional, very good. Definitely the fruit tray. We can't leave that out because it was very refreshing at the end of our meal. You know, we're trying to watch our figures, unbig these backs a little bit. So you can't keep on going in. You got to pause and eat that fruit, girl.
You say, I got to get something sweet. That fruit was...
That needs to be your something sweet.
Yes.
So place y'all orders now at Bonnie's Trap Kitchen. She does a menu, I think twice out the week, where she's just serving, so y'all can tap in with her on that. Make sure y'all like, comment, and share.
She is also the home of Her Flavor Never Miss, and it did not miss. It did not disappoint.
Ever.
It did not miss. She was right on target today, and I'm sure it's always. So y'all Definitely. Make sure y'all check in with our girl and get y'all catering services catered, and see y'all next time.
Tell the comment section sent you.
Stop your shit, I'm a real hot topic.
This is what's coming your way.
Okay.
Hot topic, yeah.
So what we want to talk about first?
Because okay.
We was on the phone.
We did get into it a little bit, right. But I think we should start off with something a little light. Let's start off with the Erica Mena and Spice. So I feel like we can wrap that up quick. That's kind of light.
Let's do this real quick.
Yeah, because y'all need to wrap it up soon. Okay. But so if y'all haven't seen, I'm gonna insert the clip. Erica Mena and Spice on Love and Hip Hop had a little confrontation, a little back and forth.
That bitch should have died. You want to mention my kid? You should have died, bitch. Yo, open the door. Let me out. Let me out. I'm gonna mash up in here. Let me out, bitch. Your son hates you. Your son hates you, bitch. You monkey. You blue monkey.
Eric, I cannot believe you. You just called this girl a monkey and then said she should have died.
Spice mentioned something about
that watch is cute.
Thank you, girl. She in.
Oh. Oh, I thought it was real.
Yeah, stop playing with Shein.
Okay.
With my little bussery.
I'm sorry
I ain't gonna play with y'all like that. I would tell y'all if I bought a new wrist piece, because y'all will see that bitch like,
but
you know what I'm saying?
That shows you how much, I don't know. Carrie talk about me so bad. Like, I had wore my Cuban from Shein, and he's like, why you got that on? Like, that's fake.
Bro,
like, I know, I don't care.
I think a lot of people are like you, though. A lot of people be acting like they know, but they don't know. I recently just seen somebody say something about, they made a little post about, you know, the little diamond checker? They had that whole next to some Ricks. And I was like, if y'all can't tell, do it really matter?
Right.
Like, who you gonna flip the tongue back on that shit or something in the middle of the club?
Like, I be putting accessories and jewelry on from, like, for the purpose of the look. I don't be doing it for, like, to say I got
accolades, nothing like that. And I think it's always been easier for women to do that, but now men are starting to notice what we've been doing and like noticing that it's still fashion, it's still dressing up, so they starting to do it too. And real niggas would say that's not real.
But you know what? Did you see the experiment they did where they had put a whole bunch of Payless shoes in a store and put this like fake designer name on it, and like had the prices at like designer prices, and had everybody coming in, and everybody was like, oh my god, these are so nice, they're so comfortable, like the quality is this. Like, people like that you would think, you know, and literally, like, they had behind the scenes, like they had hidden cameras, and these people were saying this about Payless shoes, and I said, they said to me, like, what I've always thought, that goes to show you that it's really the name that you associate with. It's not always like, oh, the quality is better, that's why I wear these clothes.
No, because I personally got some shit that's name brand real shit, then got the same shit that from, like, you know what I'm saying, a little boutique store. Right. You know how women sell boutique little shit like that. And it's literally been the same. Sometimes the boutique brand be a little bit better. I ain't even gonna hold you.
And to be honest, like, even like I have some stuff in my closet. Like, even this dress, I got this dress from Zara like probably like 6 years ago. Mm-hmm. And I be feeling like this is a pretty good quality dress. Like, I've been having it for 6 years.
You know,
no seams ripping.
Right.
Or, you know,
I mean, as long as you got some quality clothes on, your shit ain't falling off of you, or like, you know what I'm saying? Like, good. I don't understand that, but
that's it.
Yeah. Back to Erica Mena and Spice. So yeah, they had their little confrontation on Love and Hip Hop. And Spice spoke on, I would say she spoke on her parenting skills. She said that that's why your son don't like you. And like I said, I'm gonna add the clip. And then Erica Mena just went crazy, and she ended up calling Spice a blue monkey. So the internet is going crazy about this, and they are discussing this.
She did say a blue monkey.
Yeah, she did say a blue. Oh. She said monkey at first. She said monkey twice. I think she said it just twice, and then she said a blue monkey.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. So she did try to, I guess, adjust it a little bit. She probably in her head knew how that sounded after it came out of her mouth. But like we said on the phone, you can't judge people's reactions. But what are your thoughts on the whole situation? And I'll tell mine.
Originally, T made a post on Facebook, and she said basically kind of summed up what somebody said it, but she reposted it, and it was her thoughts about the whole situation. And I commented under the post because I didn't see the clip or anything, but I've of course been hearing people talk about it. Mm-hmm. And so I just thought that immediately okay, so she called her monkey, which is racist, right? But I'm like, but don't this stuff like happen way before like we ever see it?
Right.
So my first question was like, why did the network let that happen? Mm-hmm. Not let it happen because she said it, but I'm saying air it. Yeah. And then 2, why haven't we heard Spice saying anything about her being racially discriminated against, or offended or anything, until everybody said, "Oh, that's racist. That's racist." Right. And so I was like, did Spice initially think that, oh my God, she's being racist, or did she get on the bandwagon of a lot of people that knew what that term meant, and and thought, oh, that is racist, let me run with it, type of thing. Me personally, I told T this in privacy. If a Karen come around me and say something crazy to me, and it ain't got to be about our kids. If you say
all lives matter, that what you were finna say?
Yeah, whatever. I don't know. Whatever. I'm gonna be like, so cracker. Like, I'm gonna go in too, and I'm not gonna care that I'm being racist because at this point we arguing, we having a feud. Like, you know, of course, don't show your color if you racist, but if you feel like you ready to hit low, then
right.
What's hit low? Because you know what I'm saying. Like we can say like, oh, don't be racist, and that's like bottom line. You just can't be a racist. But at the end of the day, it's a lot of stuff you just can't be. You can't talk about nobody's dead parents. Like it's a lot of stuff, but people do. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, so especially these days, they are normalizing that.
I feel like, even though she didn't directly say something about her kid, like from what I'm getting, I guess it triggered her. Something about that comment triggered her to be like, okay, I'll best off, like, this what we do. Boom. Because she went there. But, I mean, I think that she shouldn't be a racist against, you know, by saying that stuff. But, like we said on the phone, I think it was more of a colorist thing. Mm-hmm. She's a woman of a lighter skin complexion, and Spice is a woman of a darker skin complexion. And so if she was saying it, it was more of a colorist thing. Mm-hmm. But then at the same time, I don't know. Maybe because she could have been saying Spice looked like a monkey. I don't know. Right. I don't know the mind of Erica when she said it.
Right.
And yes, she needs to be better. You know, choose probably better what she says when she's arguing to not come across as racist. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, too, like I didn't know no rules was in arguing.
Yeah. I was say we arguing
because we didn't all been on TikTok and seen a Karen messing with a black person, and they be like, "Oh, get your Karen." That's basically like calling them. You know what I'm saying? So it's all racist. Like, but at the end of the day, we arguing. That's my take on it. We arguing. Whatever comes out when we're arguing, that's just what it is.
Right.
Like, I'm not about to be like, oh, let me not say that because no, we arguing.
Mm-hmm. Right. I kind of feel like and I'm 50-50 because two things could be right at the same time. Right. So I do feel like Erica Mena was offended, but the only thing I get. The only like little red flag about that is she is the one who put out there that her son be having issues with her, and she said he don't really like her. Mm-hmm. She said that verbatim. And she tried to make it seem like, oh, I never said that. Y'all just saying just because he don't like to be around the camera, like y'all coming up with shit like she had never said that. So that was like one thing that was weird about it to me. And two, I just feel like it's always a bigger picture to the shit. You know what I'm saying? That shit's like a small thing in a huge war, like, that we are fighting. I feel like non-black women love and praise and love to do everything we do, love to get lip fillers, love to have our hairstyles, love to do everything that we have created and put into the culture. But every time it's time to go low, like, you could have went low on Safari a bunch of times. You ain't never took it there. You ain't never took it there. So when it's time to go low and you were dealing with a darker skinned woman, you went for the jugular. You said some shit you knew was gone. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So the only reason I feel like we shouldn't just be, I mean, even if you do feel like, you know, I feel it. I just feel like as black people, we don't need to be openly agreeing with that shit, because you give them an inch, they're going to take a fucking mile. And they've already said this about Cardi B, about Evelyn Lozada. You know what I'm saying? They love our culture, love everything, but y'all not black at the end of the day. Y'all can't.
And I guess too, T, I feel like, and I might sound ignorant saying this. Maybe I shouldn't say that. But if you say something racist to me, like I don't know if I'm just in this space and I need to not be like this, but I'm to the point to where racism exists, colorism exists, and I've been for a long time. I've been dark skinned. I've been called a monkey before. I've been called Blackie. I've been called Dookie. I've been called all kinds of stuff. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna keep it up. You know, I've been called all that kind of stuff. So I think I might be like numb to
we all are,
but
though.
I feel like they gonna say the shit anyway.
We all are numb to it. The social media, I mean, the outrage is for social media. Let's not get that twisted. Let's not. The outrage is for social media. But let's still not say that that's not what we need to be doing as a whole community. Because I hate when people act like, oh, that's just what it is, and like, we're never gonna go anywhere like that. Y'all feel like y'all are one person and it's not like a body of people around, or it's like you're not informing nobody, or you're not influencing nobody to think like that.
But I guess I can't. I'm thinking in my head I'm being a hypocrite because I'm gonna talk about like I'm gonna say racial stuff.
Oh yeah.
So I mean
But I don't. But it's black people that's like.
Oh well, yeah. But then that's again. I don't even think that it's black people that say the racial stuff. I think it's bottom line colorism. I think that we as a community we have an issue with darker skinned people, and it has always been that way. So I would call Erica out on that. That's probably it. Like her being racist. I mean that was a racial slur, but at the same time, I don't think she was coming from a racist aspect. I think she
I don't even remember I think we agreed on that on the phone earlier. Yeah. It's more of a colorism thing, like because like I said, she chose those words because it was Spice and she's darker, and she was arguing with Rennie or even Bambi or Rashida or something. I don't even think she would have chose those words.
Right.
So
exactly. It's more of a you black and I'm
yeah. And I'm light skinned because she in her mind, probably in her mind of mine, she feels like a light skinned black woman. Like so she in our culture, she fucking our niggas. She you know what I mean? So she feel like a light skinned black woman.
But see, me personally, I never liked Erica Miller like that. Like, and I ain't gonna say I never liked her because you know them celebrities, we don't know them.
Right.
You know,
I mean, but we can know what we know. So you know, you ain't.
I ain't never really. I was never really fond of her. I always thought she was very. And then when I heard about the whole DJ Envy stuff, I just was like, oh, okay, that kind of what
That's what you got from her.
That's what I was giving. So I never really cared for her. But then I seen another clip of Spice asking Bambi and Sierra about how they talked to Erica about what happened. And how, why y'all bitches so fake? And y'all know y'all talk to her and this and that. I think that Spice gives confrontational sometimes.
I can see that.
And not to say
and she probably just doing that for the show. But
yeah, she does, yeah. But I just feel like that's like me and Nisha having a spat, right? And I'll be like, yeah, Nisha called you. And you be like, yeah, we talked, but we didn't really talk about the issue y'all had, you know, like that or whatever. Yeah, I know y'all talked about it. Why you so fake for not saying? Like, I don't expect
like you was listening on the phone or something. Like you really know.
Still, like,
pick your mic up.
Not even that. Like I don't expect you to tell me
to be in the middle
what y'all talked about to me because at the end of the day, Nisha's your friend as well. So whatever y'all talk about, y'all didn't have me on the phone. So it's obviously a reason. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Why is it important what we talked? Me telling you what we talked about, and you was there.
Exactly.
You just being confrontational at this point. Like you just trying to keep something going. So all of it to me is a bunch of catty ass women saying dumb shit, sounding crazy, looking crazy for TV, and it's all a bunch of bullshit. Really, when you ask me.
It is.
And I think that people just hype things up when social media gets a hold to it. I don't even think the network thought about it being racial when they heard it.
Right.
Because, you get what I'm saying? Can you put, you know what I'm saying?
You can't really put that on her.
Yeah,
you can't really put that on her.
So,
but like I said, I think she just is more colorist. I think she just feels like she's a light-skinned woman.
Most definitely.
And she could say that because that was a darker lady she was talking to.
Exactly.
And I still don't feel like it's right, but.
No, it's definitely not right. It's definitely not right. I hope nobody thought that I'm saying it's right.
No.
I'm just saying that.
People react.
You call me a monkey, bitch.
Right?
I'm gonna call you a wetback.
That's what I'm saying.
I guess that's why I don't get offended because at the end of the day, we talking about each other. We going there. Oh,
and I said that. So I said that to somebody in the comments, and I'm saying, so do y'all think like the Mexican community would be in an uproar if they heard that on TV? Or do you think that they would be like, oh no, she was just saying that because she was going to hell. She went low, she went lower.
I don't know. I think they probably would have been like, "Oh my God, that's racist," or
That's all I want y'all to see, though. That's all I want the people that's online to be like.
Know that that's racist, but
but that they stick together. They're not, even if they disagree, they're not on here like, oh well, shit, she said it first, so fuck it. Like,
well, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and I feel like we do that too much.
Yeah, that's just the individualism that America has set into. And about, if you notice, like black people were created for community.
Yes.
Like, even like when you go back to like Africa and stuff, like villages. Like,
yes, we created for community.
Created for community. But
look how well we communinize when we get together. When you know, like functions, events, 4th of July, neighborhood events, like. Yeah.
But I think that we have created this individualism in society nowadays to where people like, well, she ain't said it to me, so I mean,
yeah, exactly.
Her, so that's on you.
And that is the only thing that I really want people to like chill out on a little bit, like
right.
because we getting too far away from the fact that we all still one and the same.
Right.
Like that's all I want y'all to understand. That's like true. At the end of the day, well, not.
But just know if you call me a monkey, I'm gonna be like, oh, bitch, you want to be racist? So let's get racist. Then.
Yeah.
Like that's me.
Yeah.
That might not
Spice should have went there.
Yeah, bitch, because it's a whole bunch of stuff I can call you.
Exactly.
My daddy called me a lot of names. For all of the.
Oh, next in our line of tease topics, we're gonna talk about light-skinned Keisha and her having to address her fiance's baby father. Baby mama. Y'all know what I mean. Yeah. But I'm gonna put the clip in about this as well. They got a couple screenshots where they was going back and forth. So I'm gonna just read like the first one the baby mama had said. So the first thing she wrote, the really long thing she really posted was the fact that my daughter haven't talked to what's his name? Coco? Something since March because he blocked her and told her that she can't come to his house anymore because me and him had an argument. So she found out that her dad was having a child through social media and her friends. And basically yesterday when they announced the pregnancy on social media, the grandma wrote the daughter and asked, "Are you okay? Call me." And the 11-year-old daughter is fully aware of everything that's going on, and it hurt her feelings behind it. And she wanted to talk to her dad. And what's the word? The accusation word that I'm looking for. Allegedly, that's what I'm looking for. Allegedly, the baby father had said that he wasn't going to call her back until he got into Atlanta, as if he didn't have means of communication with her. Right. So, light-skinned Keisha went on live, and that's the clip that I'm gonna insert. Well, I don't know if I can insert that. She went on there and going in, baby. It had about 6 of them clips, but I'm gonna try to let y'all know what I can let y'all know.
And first and foremost, I'm saying the record straight. Don't even try to stop me. Don't even try to stop me. What's T? What's T? You don't think so? You don't think so? Because I'm telling you, I will let it rip. I'm not playing. I will let it rip. We are having this ain't gonna ruin my moment because I know the truth.
But we're not even gonna give no bitches no truth.
But listen, this ain't gonna ruin my moment. But that's all I'm saying. It's that at the end of the day, people not finna create no fake narratives, especially a felon ass bitch, a bitch who's a felon. I'm not even finna go back and forth. So at the end of the day, because we can lay out the truth. We can lay out the truth. We can lay out the truth. Also, too, I just want to address this too. Coco Mango's not my boyfriend. That is my fiance. So you bitches out here who would be praying on a bitch downfall. Let me tell you something, baby. I have the ring. Been at the ring, and we're planning our wedding for next year.
Can I go first real quick? Because mine gonna be very short.
Go.
My whole thing is, first of all, family matters. Anything involving a kid should be left offline. That goes for his old baby mama
and his new one, yes,
and him because he played into it as well. Mm-hmm. And I feel like in these instances, the new baby mama always thinks that she is better or gonna get better.
Has one up, yeah.
That she's dealing with than the old baby mama. The old baby mama always bitter, always lying. Mm-hmm. But if we can go back and we can look at the photos, we can see that all of the photos he posted went towards what the mother said. That you have not seen your child, and you posting photos that was from April, text message from April, and we are here in September.
Right.
So that was a little sketchy for me, and I feel like I don't care if she said something about Keisha having a new baby and that being the start of all of this. I feel like as a woman, Keisha should have stayed off the internet with it because it deals with children. Mm-hmm. And at the end of the day, like you said, y'all been dealing with her. We ain't never heard about it before. I just feel like it's just a bit much for you to get online and get online and talk about it. Like some stuff,
especially when you feel like you've been such a big person thus far. So exactly. You talking about
stop now.
Yeah, and I hate when y'all get on there and be like, enough is enough. Like she's pushed too far. Nothing.
Because what can we do?
Exactly. Nothing is enough to make you run to us on that internet. Nothing is enough. Only thing you could do is pull up. Yeah, I mean, enough is enough would have been pulling up to her house and like, we gotta talk this out.
Or
you know what I'm saying?
Adult like you claim to be, and getting a mediator for this. It's resolutions for situations to where she claimed the lady was unfit. It's resolutions for getting your kid having joint custody. It's resolutions for all of that. So us going back and forth about you not seeing your daughter, me seeing her, it's just that was really uncalled for. Like it's all even for the baby mama. Like if you feel like he don't see your child enough, if you really wanted her to go, if you really wanted him to be more a part of that, you should have communicated.
You could have left that offline too, yeah.
Left it offline, communicated that to him, seen how you can go to the courthouse,
exactly.
Get y'all some joint custody, get him some scheduled weekends, and be done with it.
And a mediator. All you had to do was you can get a mediator from the courthouse.
Yeah.
You don't have to.
It's just a bunch of hot breath.
It is. And my take on it, I agree. I just think that light skinned Keisha, like you said, once they get in a certain position with a nigga, they just feel like it could never be them. You know what I'm saying? It could, just like Summer Walker did, how she done made a whole song about 4 baby mamas. And you done signed up to what? I mean 3 baby mamas. You signed up to be the 4th one?
Right.
Like an idiot. But I just think light skinned Keisha should have, like you said, set this one out. How old is she?
I didn't even
is she young?
Follow her before this.
I did. Bubba said she went to TSU, so I'm assuming she around our age. Like, you know what I'm saying? 28, 29, 30.
Yeah.
But she has never really showed childish thus far. I don't know. I really don't know why she has. Because, I mean, we never really, other than her being, like, comedian funny, we never really, like, had none of her business on the blogs and shit like that. So I don't know what, maybe be the pregnancy hormones. I don't know. Yeah. But I don't know what made you want to all of a sudden start doing this.
But a lot of it is too because people can't take public
humiliation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She said something, so it's like, do I sit at home and not ever say nothing to the
But you don't know these people. That's what I'm trying to get a lot of people to understand. Like, you don't know these people, especially celebrities. Celebrities kill me addressing people and addressing shit. Like, you couldn't, boy, if I had millions of followers, you couldn't pay me to go back and be addressing. Really. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't. Like, I would be so 50 Cent to the bullshit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you couldn't pay me to go petty than a motherfucker. If I say anything, it'd be something petty. Like,
right.
You couldn't pay me to get on live, screaming at the phone, telling people my receipts and talking down on somebody like that.
But she went live, y'all. Think about what live is. Live is a bunch of robots, a bunch of people that don't know you for real.
Screen recording your shit, finna use it for TikTok podcast, this, that, and the third. Like,
it just fed it. Like, it just fed the whole situation. And it was like, really, why we gotta know about this?
Exactly. Like you said, I don't like when children are involved, especially like just like with Scrappy and Bambi and them when they had the child involved, the little girl getting on live. Yeah. This little girl is 11 going on 12, so if she wanted to, she can go live too. You know what I'm saying? And in about 2 years, if this is still going on, she's gonna be 14 going on 15. So she can get on live and it could be just a whole bunch of bullshit because
just setting it up basically.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because kids are gonna have an opinion sooner or later. So
we didn't put this on the list to talk about this, but how you feel about? How you feel about? I guess we can tie this into the cheating with the
about what?
About the blue.
See, okay, so
hilarious girl.
I want to start with her. Let me start with her. Bitch, really? Like, really? Are you begging a nigga to fuck you? Talking about what am I here for? Bitch, you on a private jet with some new weave. Right, no. Just be there. Hell, I don't care if the nigga wants to buy me a pizza. Yeah. Let me ride. Hell.
Just be quiet.
I'm finna take some pictures. I'm about to TikTok. I'm about to have, you know what I'm saying? The nigga ain't gotta talk to me. Fuck him. Hell. Monetize. You know, actually, I have actually been around some weird niggas like that before. Really? Yes. So dudes like that. Yeah, like this one dude, and I swear he's probably gonna watch this podcast because he's fucking obsessed with me. But like, even to this day. This one, I don't know. He always, when he messages me, when he used to message me and shit, because he still be messaging me. I ain't gonna lie, he still be messaging me to this day. But like, it's always like just one of them niggas you like. And don't say nothing. Because I can't say nothing to him. He's loopy. But anyways, the one time I did link up with him because I thought he was gonna give me some money. He was so quiet. Like he just didn't. And then whenever like he got from around me, he just would text me and be like, oh, I was shy, or I was this, I was that. No, because that nigga still trying to get me to come over there to this day.
Why he had to say that girl stink?
That she should have just, but she should have left that shit where it was at. Why you got on the internet asking, what did you want from me?
Right.
Like, what did you expect him to want? Then you was gonna get mad if he wanted some coochie.
Exactly.
So that's one. That's number one. Number two, my nigga Charlamagne say black men don't cheat, so he must be a black boy because that was so childish. That was so. Why did you even do that? That was so pointless. That literally shows how pointless some men cheat.
I'm gonna say that he did it because of what the excuse. I mean, the situation the wife unsealed for us.
What she say?
You ain't see the wife say what she said about him having a little kid.
Oh, yeah, I did see that.
Girl, you better be divorcing this man because you do not get online after you marry a man
and say his dick is little.
Yes, why would you do that?
You got to be going to get the papers. You got to be. I didn't really like that whole situation. Just because, nigga, why did you do that? Yes, it was. Like, why did you do that? You played. She shouldn't even said nothing. You didn't even hit. What was a bunch of whys?
Really, it was. I feel like she was more of the problem.
The problem. Me too. Me
like
too.
Said, I never came on the internet saying nothing about you. Like I never. We just
like, why did you wake up and do that?
Right.
He didn't.
The person in the camera when she was doing the video.
I just didn't like that she was recording from the back camera. Like, so y'all, let me. Like, why is you in the mirror standing in the back camera?
She
like
did another video in the
Oh,
car.
I didn't see that. I didn't see that.
And girl, she was in the car. And she was like, one more thing before she started talking. She had a purse and it must have been laying in her lap, but she set the purse up. It was a Dior purse. So she set the purse up and was like, and one more thing. And I was like, girl,
if that's what you got, yes. If that's what you got out of it, you should have just got that. I don't know why you felt the need to blast that man, or what you thought was blasting him, and he ended up having to tell the people the truth.
Right.
He didn't want to hurt your feelings. I think that would have been a lot of time. Women, you gotta let it be what it is. Mm-hmm. You asking too many questions, and he don't want to tell you your coochie stink, but it did. So
what was okay? So what? Real quick, we're gonna get off of these, but where were they going? Because if you remember the video she was recording on a PJ, she had like a fur coat on.
I don't know, child. She did have a I thought it was like a bubble coat, a fur coat, something. I don't know, child. It just was not.
I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
I don't remember what she said. I know she said. I think she did say, but I don't remember what she said. But I was just like, girl, you could have kept that one in the group message. Yeah. You could have just told your partners that and your close friends. Well, I wouldn't even say your close friends because somebody would have screen recorded that and you would have been on the blogs anyway. But it's just so unnecessary, y'all. Y'all tell the internet some of the most unnecessary shit.
And I really brought that up because I was really talking about his wife, how she outed him like he had a small dick and that's why you this and that's why you that. And I was just like,
yeah, she don't really want to be married no more. She checked out.
Yeah.
Cause I ain't even married yet, and I wouldn't tell nobody that about my. I wouldn't tell nobody that about my ex. Cause like why?
Cause you was with him.
Yeah, like why? And
like
it probably looked stupid over marriage. Like you didn't. Come on, that was just not the brightest idea that you came up with.
Not at all.
So while we talking about cheating, we might as well talk about the cheating officer. I don't know if y'all seen that viral video yet, but it was this officer that got caught on camera sneaking this girl into the back of his vehicle. I'll insert that clip right here.
Mira, quitando están. No vayan al condado, lo vamos a mandar. No, lo va a ver porque vaya. Para el carro, mira, el patrón la lleva, mira. Ey, no, mira, pues. Hey, yo.
And then his wife came on and then tried to address everybody and let us know that he's been a cheater and this is not, you know what I'm saying? This is not nothing new, so y'all don't have to inform her. Just pray for her so she can get out that relationship. Thoughts and opinions, Coco?
Well, that's what you get for being with a crack.
Lord have mercy, another coon. Damn coons.
He was, and she was.
Yeah, and she
okay.
Was, so, no, I'm just playing because they all do it.
No, for real, one way or another.
Yeah. My take on that is, the camera's always watching.
No, for real, sir.
How you thought you was gonna be fully in uniform in your cop car with somebody that's not in uniform with a little dress on, y'all?
Hold up. Let me put this in there too. Then you pulled up to the projects. It looked like you was in the hood. Who you thought wasn't gonna notice your ass?
You know, black people see police.
Yes, baby. And that was some Mexicans that recorded them.
Yeah, it was giving.
Like, what were you thinking?
What it really was giving was what the wife said.
Yeah.
It was giving that he didn't care about me.
Cheating with no care in the world. Yeah. Like, you don't even give a fuck.
Evidently been going on, and as you can see, even the mistress, she was like, "You just mad because your man want
me? Mm-hmm.
No, you just mad because your husband wants me. Somebody else's husband
wants me.
Like, it just gave
like that makes sense.
Yeah. And she thought enough to go on social media and write that in for everybody to see.
Mm-hmm.
So it gave that you should have been ran, sis. And white man cheat.
Yes, you should. If you thought you were escaping, because a lot of y'all be like, oh, white men be more, caring. They don't do all that. They don't do all that. If you thought you was escape, baby, it caught you. It found you. So, and on camera in his uniform.
In the back of a police, it'll be all kind of.
When I originally saw the video and didn't know no context about it, I just thought he was picking up a hooker or it really looked like a little girl. So I'm like, what's going on here? I was really fucking confused.
Yeah.
But then when I got a little context and I'm like, he cheating? Girl.
In the back of a.
He should have just. Hey.
He should have just got a room or something. Like,
I mean, or at least could have just picked up and took her somewhere else. Like, what the fuck? You gonna get out the car?
That aspect of it though, when we talked about it, like, sis didn't have no kind of standards about it. Like, you gotta think about it. It be
crackheads in the back of the like, don't see.
People like do stuff in those cars just because
they stand in the police. Yeah.
You know, like,
they piss back there, they shit back there.
You know, like, why did y'all have to do it in the back? Like, obviously y'all been doing it, so why did y'all have to? You know what I'm saying?
He couldn't go in your house either. Like, I just don't understand it. I don't understand it. I really didn't. And then to get online and brag and boast like you had one up on that lady, you look dirty.
You look real dirty.
That looked a little, you know what I'm saying?
The was still.
We did not give you no kudo points for that, sister girl. You did not get no
rainbow dress on.
No, for real.
No, but I just think what I would say to that message is, yes, men cheat. We already knew that.
All men.
But the standards are going lower and lower.
Oh, yeah.
How we gonna be with a man? How we gonna allow them to do us?
Mm-hmm.
Especially when it pertains to not only being in a relationship with them or having some type of relationship, but having sex with these men.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot have sex with me in no car, in the back of no car, or your patrol car.
On your break or something.
It was my husband, like we were trying to do it or something. But you're not about to do me like you already degrading me by sleeping with me outside of your marriage.
Mm-hmm.
Not only are you doing that, you gonna make me do it with you in a
yeah. You need to pick your standards up because anytime I felt like I was the other woman, like niggas, I think niggas know who to do that with. Mm-hmm. They know who to play with like that because I'm telling you, this man lied to the best of his ability, child. I mean. He did it up. I'm not gonna lie to you, because I ain't no easy bitch to fool.
Right.
But he did it up. He did his big one on that one.
Right.
And he couldn't lie no more. And I mean, and I caught on, I'm like, nigga, you thought we're gonna catch on to this.
Yeah, like you gotta be, if you gonna do that, or if you think you in a situation like that, you gotta make the nigga pockets hurt. You gotta make
exactly.
Like, okay, I gotta get a room, I gotta get her Uber, send to her,
yes.
I gotta take her out to eat first. She ain't gonna just have sex, but I'm going to eat. Like something, like it gotta be a little bit more. Like
you gotta pick it up. Like if Especially if you're gonna be the other woman, you gotta pick it up, baby. You gotta raise them standards, not the back seat.
You already probably not getting your bills paid for because he paying for his wife bills.
You can get some back seat sex from a corner store, nigga. You can get some back seat sex out the club, girl.
Not the back seat.
And you probably would have got a drink out the club. You'd at least got a drink or two
right.
out that nigga in the club. Shit,
Right.
fuck is you talking about, girl? Pick it up. That was. And y'all stop getting on social media acting like y'all got one up on people, because once people look into, like, once you get in that room and people look into your background and figure you out.
Why do y'all think, this is a question for you guys.
No, for real.
We got to post this part on Instagram. Why do y'all think, this is for all the people that are have been side chicks or being the other woman.
Or side niggas.
Or side niggas, yeah.
Side niggas.
Why do y'all think that y'all have one up on somebody that's cheating on somebody else to be with you? I feel like I would only feel like I got one up if a nigga really put his money where his mouth was and said, hey, I'm leaving you for this woman because I feel a way about her. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I feel like that's the real one
right.
up. You know what I'm
saying? That is the one up.
Yeah.
But maybe they, just to play devil's advocate, maybe they really feel like that's going to happen one day. I know some girls do. But some of them are.
These niggas 2, 3, 4 years.
I about to say, but some of them are just that delusional to where they don't even really care.
I'm giving you 2 days. Leave that.
Barely.
48 hours.
Barely, cause bitch. Look,
right. Text her now.
I ain't no option. No, for real, I can't be no option. Cause then you gonna be an option.
Right.
We gonna have
options.
Yeah.
Like.
That's just how it's gonna go.
They be so committed. That's another thing. They be so committed. Mm-hmm. Like, yeah.
Committed to being the other woman.
Yeah, like you ain't talking to nobody.
You ain't talking to nobody.
You ain't getting your bills paid. You ain't getting your cash scraped. Like what?
Crazy, child. Crazy. It's like, I don't know if you watched that show Bell Collective. That's a little better than Love and Hip. That's more your speed, because there's a lot of
Bell Collective.
It's a lot of it's a bunch of married couples from Jackson, Mississippi, and they're entrepreneurs, a couple entrepreneurs. But it's this one girl, she's about like my age, like 28, 29, and she's dating this man that's older. She said to herself like this is her words. He's 20 years my senior. So you already know what type of bitch she is.
Exactly.
And he cheated on her. He be doing her any kind of way, and like she just is like sitting back like, well, I'm a kept woman, put up in this house. You know what I'm saying? She got a business, but other than that, she's a kept woman. Like,
and I feel like that's fine. Get something out of it. Like if you getting taken care of, if you living a luxury life, even like the girl
But most men like that are controlling. You know what I'm saying? They want your life a certain type of way.
Me. I'm gonna let you go out and see Susan tonight, and you're gonna leave me alone.
Exactly.
Control me, and you're gonna go see Susan. We're gonna pick We're gonna pick.
We're gonna cap off one of these. One of these
you're not
things.
gonna do both. Now wait a minute, Jim.
Yeah, keep y'all legs close to marry me. Yes. Y'all don't have. Oh, that's what we were. Y'all ain't got one up on.
Oh yeah, the one that.
Like,
yeah.
Keep y'all legs close to marry me. But we got a couple questions from our commenters
and
for Coco's counseling. So I agree. Another one says, do you think women should never ask a man for more than what he can provide? Should the woman live within the man's means?
Yes.
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 So,
and if not, you need to be single and not be with that man, because you can't make somebody have something that they don't, that you want. If they don't desire it enough for themselves to want it and already have it or go get it, then no. And then too, that's like me telling my now husband, I need you to go buy me a Maybach tomorrow. Like, I would never do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like this, I want you to go buy me a G-Wagon tomorrow.
Okay, so let me set the scene. What if it's a very successful woman? Let's say she's in an office life. She got a business, you know what I'm saying? And she's every day hustling, grinding, and she makes good money. And her man makes money, but maybe not the type of money she made. But he's still making money, you know what I'm saying? He has maybe a softer life, a softer job, you know what I'm saying? He might be an engineer for something, so he might just have to do some shit online or at home or whatever the case may be.
Right.
Should she want him to catch up to her speed, or just accept what that is, what it is, how that.
So if you're married to this person, you married to that person knowing them and having and accepting them for their current situation. We can always say, well, I saw so much potential in him. You don't get married for potential. You don't really date for potential. Date who you are happy and who you are comfortable with being with them, regardless of whatever the circumstances are. So no, I feel like that's not your place to do that. Like if your man has a normal job, because he can also say if you are more like the breadwinner or whatever the case may be, babe, do you want to go half with me on da-da-da? So half might be his ballpark. He might not be able to do the whole thing, but you already knowing that coming in that you make more money than him, and you know what I'm saying. And then also sometimes, even though some people make more money than their spouse still might be taking all the money that they have and paying all the bills. Right. So if you want something outside of already what he's providing for you, then maybe you should be like, okay, baby, I'm thinking about getting this. Do you think you could put something on it so I can go in, get it? Or, maybe just let him know that that's something that you want, and maybe he'll save up, and maybe not today, but maybe like Valentine's Day next year, he might surprise you with it. I don't think you should demand that though. Yeah, I don't think that should be a demand.
And also, I don't think, especially, I think a lot of women have a bad habit of doing this. Asking for stuff that they can't provide for themselves. Like, you have to be realistic about what you're asking men for. They in the same economy we in. They going through the same struggles, if not worse, than we are, especially black men. So like, I don't know if y'all have that grace with them, but if you can't afford it, baby, don't ask nobody else for it. That's just, that ought to be common sense, and that ought to be something we don't have to say. But
if you can't afford it, don't get it.
Please. We live in a time where people are just really, and I have to sit my nephew down soon and talk to him, because I just really feel like he's falling into these times where people just don't understand the means of real shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They be thinking about money and having the best this, that, and the third, but you don't understand what it takes to get that. Like, you see people with it, but you don't know what it took to get there. Like, you don't know what it takes to maintain it.
Right.
So
yeah,
I agree. But this next one is a little longer one. This one says, I have a friend that really hurt my feelings and didn't apologize. I miss her, but how do I have a conversation with her to mend my heart as well as our relationship? I know that it will never be the same, but I just want to try.
So she had a friend that did what?
That really hurt her feelings and didn't apologize.
Okay, so my first thing would be, have you made this person aware that your feelings were hurt and your expectations are an apology? Not that you have to tell them that you want an apology, because at that point it's probably not even useful, but if you haven't made that person aware, then you need to do that first. And then secondly, I would say that we as adults need to get in the habit of having hard conversations and being the bigger person. I know people hate that saying, being the bigger person, but we need to learn how to give people grace for mistakes, and we need to learn how to forgive quickly, because what it will do is it'll hinder you more than it'll hinder her. Because when you can't forgive,
that's thinking about it.
And if you, I don't know if this person is a spiritual person, but the longer it takes for you to forgive that person is the same it'll be for when God needs to forgive you for doing something. And it might be seen, known or unknown to other people, but you need to have that same attitude that you would want God to have with you, because we mess up every day. Right. And we want him to keep forgiving us all the time. Exactly. So you need to, I think we need, as people, need to have that same grace. And this is also something I wanted to talk about on the podcast that I didn't mention. But I don't know if you've seen the episode with Tyrese on the Breakfast Club.
I was just listening to it, but I ain't finished.
Oh my God, that podcast, episode was really good. And the reason I say that is because it kind of, at the down part of it, it put more of a bad taste in my mouth about DJ Envy. Because
I really don't like him, so I already know.
Okay, yeah, I never did like him either. He gave me light skin vibes. But even more today, like, it made it really bad. Real quick, I'm gonna go over this, but I don't know if y'all remember, but Tyrese basically saved DJ Envy's
marriage.
Yeah. Right? So now y'all know that Tyrese is also divorced now from his wife. He went through a whole situation to where he was on psych medicine. Like he went, it was real bad. You know the videos of them crying online and stuff like that. And evidently Tyrese, while he was on those psych medicine, it was making him do things that he would have normally not done. And he talked about DJ Envy said that I guess Tyrese texted him and his wife something and disrespected them in some type of way. And Tyrese was saying that he doesn't remember any of that because at the time he was really going through something. He was on psych medicine, and DJ Envy was like, "Yeah, I blocked you and this and that." And Tyrese was basically trying to get him to understand that when I did what I did for you in your marriage, I didn't know you, and I did that because, you know, that was the right thing to do, and I felt like God told me this assignment, I need to do this, and, you know, I was really there for you, and, you know, and he was saying how I just wanted that same, he said, I didn't do what I did expecting anything in return, but I felt like as your brother, as somebody that did do something like that for you, you would have thought to have that same grace to me. And DJ Envy's reply was, well, I felt like it was almost like a preacher preaching certain things but wasn't living in his life. And he said, well, I don't know what you was preaching or what you was saying before you did what you did to your wife to make me not want to help you. So you can't say that something that I was doing in the public or whatever you felt like I was doing should have hindered you from helping me. Because at the end of the day,
because you should have just wanted to help. You should have just wanted to be a better person.
And I felt him so bad, and it almost put me into the mind like, it just literally shows you no matter how much you do for other people, sometimes you will never get that back. And you really have to be okay with that because it'll drive you crazy. And so if you miss your friend, that is fine. That is normal for you to have a relationship with somebody and miss that person. You need to initiate a conversation. This is what it is. You hurt my feelings, but I'm not willing to let our friendship die behind this situation. It really did hurt my feelings. I hope we can move past from this, and I hope next time, if you feel like if you do this again, or if something comes about again, then we can talk about it. And we instead of holding this grudge, because ultimately you secretly dying because you miss your friend, and that's okay. Like, we don't just have friends that we can just throw away. And I think people get a habit of just throwing people away when they do something the first time. Or, you know,
and my take to that would just be treat like you said, just treat your friendships better. Like, you respect them, like you actually care if they leave or go. Like, you care if a man leave or go, you'll cry, you'll
take them back.
Yeah, emotional. You'll be vulnerable with them. So you can do the same thing with your friend. I know those conversations are hard to have. Like, hard conversations are just hard to have with anybody, whether it be a man, your friend, your mama, and your daddy, whoever. Hard conversations are just hard to have. So you just gotta be the bigger person. I just feel like at the end of the day,
give people the same grace. That's what it is. Like, nobody's perfect. Give people the same grace.
I just feel like we don't. Everybody's so competitive and being like right or wrong. Nobody just wants to be the bigger person and say, hey, we could have both been wrong or we could have both been right. But this is how I felt about it, and this is how it made me feel. Blase, and we can move on, or we can't. I think that takes a lot of self-awareness, because you would have to humble yourself. You would have to kind of like position yourself in a vulnerable place where you have to
because immediately you're like, I ain't did nothing to her.
Exactly.
She probably got
or you gotta take it if they come at you and say, oh, I don't owe you an apology. I told you what I told you, and you know what I'm saying, I can hang who I want to hang with. That is gonna be what it's gonna be. So you gotta be ready for those kind of responses, and you gotta kind of be mature enough to, if you go ask for that, you gotta be mature enough to handle what comes with it. So I agree with that very much so. And just another thing, don't tug on those 20+ year friendships. That's cool. That's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing to keep up with. But people grow and people change, and perspective change, morals change, ideas change, all that shit.
Right.
So,
did you send me the video about day 1, day 2 friends? Yeah.
I feel like that is so important. Like, to have day 1 and day 2 friends. I was thinking about that, like sitting back. Like, do I really have day 1? And I'm thinking, that's exactly what was going on. Like, it's just my Orange friends and my Houston friends. Like, the people that I picked in Houston to be friends with are all doing better than me. All, like, you know, have something I can learn from. Or no, I wouldn't even say doing better than me. They just always have something I can learn from.
Right.
So that's just kind of like my Orange friends are kind of just like that. that reminder of
where you came
good
from,
times. You know what I'm saying?
The
Where
fun
we
you
came
used to
from.
have.
Yeah. And just old shit we can reminisce on. Like, you know, you like to do all that old shit sometimes. Like every now and then. It kind of brings you in a good mood.
It almost kind of like an extension to your family.
Mm-hmm.
Your first friends.
Yeah.
Yeah. And sometimes you just have to see them when you see them, and life goes on.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we learn stuff, we evolve as adults, and the things that might have been comfortable to you before are not comfortable no more. And it might not just be that she have anything against you. She might just look at you like, I know that I have a few friends that I just look at them as like they haven't evolved much, whether they day one or day two. They haven't evolved much since I met them, and it doesn't look like they are trying to. So at this moment in my life, I don't want to really.
Right. But she could just be on a different journey, you know. Like I literally had a friend do that same exact shit to me. I mean, she ain't blocked me or like cut all my family members out, but she just kind of like disappeared. Just kind of like, you know what I'm saying? She just stepped back from our friendship. She didn't really give a reason why. We had some little, like, you know what I'm saying, but we always had that and still been friends. But that last time, I guess she just, I don't know.
She wasn't with it.
Yeah, and I can't really put my finger on it because literally, when I say this mirrors this thing, she still hang with people that we used to hang with. So I'm like, what you trying to escape from me that you wasn't trying to escape from them? But that ain't my, you know what I'm saying, that ain't my path to I've, over the years, always like, for a couple of years they did bother me, but then over the years as I grow, I'm like, maybe we was just, she just didn't see herself as being that person for me no more. Like, she didn't see herself being that confident, that best friend for me no more. That's cool. That's fine. Maybe she needs to put herself first. Because I feel like she was the kind of person that always, like, you know, harbor people's problems and, you know, harbor. That's what I'm trying to say.
Sometimes people do you a favor because sometimes people, and this is very rare probably, but like, say for instance, if I know that like the life that you have, I would like that life too, and I can't get myself to not be envious of that. And so the best thing to do, because I know to envy you is not right, is to just kind of like move away and come back. You know what I'm saying? That's really mature, I think.
You say that's probably rare, but I mean, it's more rare that they would admit to it, but
no,
that's
rare.
Probably more.
Well, what I'm saying is rare is that they will remove themselves from it. Because sometimes, most of the time, people will just be envious of you and just be around you and not
sneak this, sabotage.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Some people, like, you know, it's not right to be envious of this person. Like, you know, they deserve the life that they have right now. I'm just not mature enough, and I'm not spiritually connected enough to be able to accept that right now. So I'm just gonna remove myself from the situation. So it could be a few things.
And that's not a bad perception of it either. I just always took myself out of it and was just like, hey, this might be for her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell it was for. Maybe it wasn't my journey to know. Maybe you know what I'm saying. Maybe it wasn't meant for me to know, but. That is what it is. I wish her the best. If she ever want to talk to me again, I'll talk to her again. Like,
no bad
blood. Like, people always, and then it was one of the people that, like, you know how they associate you with your friend that you grew up with. So they always like, where's she at? What's he at? Or what? You know what I'm saying?
And people like that, I feel like if you don't see me with that person and you haven't seen me with that person consistently, then you're now asking because you want to.
Because you want to know.
Yeah.
You want to know.
That there's some tea there. So.
Yeah, you want to know the tea, and you want to know if there was an argument or
and that's when you should always keep it.
From me.
Yeah, you should always keep it real, like classy. Like, oh, I'm not. I mean, we just haven't spoken. You know, I haven't talked to her like that.
That's exactly what they get from me. I'm not sure. I don't know. I really haven't seen her. You know what I'm saying? Nothing.
Well, you know, life be going on.
Ain't nothing bad about it. You ain't gonna get nothing bad about me.
Right. Especially if you don't know for real. Like, if you don't know, don't make it no issue.
Exactly. Because I truly don't.
Right.
And we never really had that conversation. So it's just like, it is what it is for now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Until we cross that bridge again. If that motherfucker get crossed.
Right. If we get there. If we don't, we don't.
Right. That was all I had. That was the questions that came in, baby, and we're starting to get some activity on our line. Make sure y'all are texting into Coco's counseling.
Yes, I'm gonna be posting it more too.
Yes. So y'all can either just text in or leave a comment.
Or
I don't know if y'all want to be
DM me.
anonymous. Yeah, I'm gonna say anonymous or not. DM us. But the number to text in is 832-995-2757. Make sure y'all texting in with y'all questions because we can help. Especially Coco. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you the hood version, but she gonna give you the sophisticated version of it.
Yeah. I'ma try. If I can't, I'ma tell you though. I'm like, girl, you on your own without it.
No, for real.
You on your own. But that was a great episode with me and T, of course. I'm telling y'all it was a great episode. I was here. And so I hope to see y'all next time. And y'all check in with us on the comment section.
Until next time. Deuces.
Bye y'all.